back to our Westbound Transatlantic cruise on the Disney Fantasy and another day at sea. I am going to combine these 2 sea days into another vlog because we've got 2 more sea days before our final stop at Castaway, which was a surprise and unplanned stop, and then that's it for this cruise. So I'm keeping my voice down because Oscar is still asleep, which is very unheard of for him. There is a group photo meeting down in the atrium, and I believe the friends are going to be in their classic outfits. So I'm going to go grab a drink and go sit down in the atrium, and I hope Oscar wakes up soon so he can come and join us. But then Pete and I have got Palo brunch later today, which we're so excited about. I have already done Palo brunch earlier on this cruise with the Facebook group, but I didn't vlog it because obviously I was sat with strangers. So I'll be able to show you this experience, and we just love a Palo brunch. And then we haven't really looked at the Navigator app for what else is happening today. So we will do that later and fill you in on all the fun things. But let's head down to the atrium. Is done. They were in their classic outfits and they looked great, didn't they?
Oscar, big smile.
Pete's just trying to do a photo shoot with Oscar, who does not want to comply. But the ship is swaying again today. There is big waves coming in at the side of the ship, so we are a bit not as bad as earlier in the trip though, is it?
Not as bad as the Bay of Biscay.
Not as bad as that.
It looks like
but it is getting
be.
rocky.
But if you actually look at the waves, like in that direction, they do look rough, but they don't. It doesn't feel as rough as it looks.
So we are going to head up to Cabanas to get Oscar fed before we need to go to our Palo brunch. And then whilst I was waiting for the group photo, it was actually really convenient because it was like where my spot was, it was right by the sofa, so I was just sat there with my tea, just reading my book. But then also had a look at the Navigator app, and there's quite a few things on today, including a Goofy and Max meet, which I know Pete will be very excited for.
What time is that?
It's on various times. I think the first one's like 1 o'clock. Loads of good stuff happening today. I'm just excited for today, but I just can't believe how quickly it's all going. This is like the second to last sea day. So we've got this day tomorrow and Castaway, and that's it.
Castaway. I bet it's that list.
You're right. When you have Palo brunch, but it's also churro Mickey waffle day, like it would be criminal to just leave him sat behind, right? So I will have one singular Mickey waffle, almost as an amuse-bouche to Palo. So here is the Palo menu. It is so good. Like, we've never had a bad thing on here, but I've got my eye definitely on a couple of things. It's just hard to choose, definitely hard to choose. So we're starting with bread and pastries. So let's start with the bread first. There was spinach and sun-dried tomatoes, plain ciabatta. It was a caramelized onion focaccia, and I think one of those was like a cheese twist type thing. And then the almond croissant that Pete's just said he's going to have, and I've just said absolutely not. A Nutella, what was it? Muffin type thing, which looks fancy. Was that a blueberry muffin at the back? Mm-hmm. And then the one at the front is a lemon tart, and the pastry on that looks divine. So for the egg course, Pete went for the ham and cheese frittata, which has got balsamic and rocket on the top, or arugula. No prizes for guessing. Of course, I went for the eggs Benedict. It's the best one on the ship. The next course that we got is the spicy Italian sausage flatbread, and it's just good, isn't it? So good. We had it for the first time in August on the Magic, and this is definitely just going to be one that just keeps adding to the list. And they've just served us a slice as well. For the main course, I've decided to go with something different, and I went for the steak, which comes with potatoes and green beans and a red wine reduction. Pete went for the parmesan crusted chicken with the risotto, and also he got extra risotto rice because there's never enough, is there? And then we got a sharing lasagna because clearly we needed some more food. It's too good though not to have that, but I'm looking forward to this. This looks so good. For dessert, Pete ordered the panna cotta, and look at the detail on that, made out of chocolate. How pretty is that? I've never seen anything like that before. Do you appreciate the little chocolate butterfly? Love it.
It's made my day.
You're a little princess. Butterfly just for you.
Is it Heimlich?
You're a beautiful butterfly. And then I went for the chocolate fondant because I think it is the best dessert on the menu. We've just finished at brunch and it was absolutely exquisite. I'm very full and a very happy tummy. And they very kindly let us take our pastries to go because what we were saying is the eggs came before the pastry, so we didn't actually have time to eat that almond croissant, but you better believe we've taken it away with us because that is going to be breakfast tomorrow. The only thing I would say is this first version of my steak that came, it was blue. Now I like a rare steak, but that was too much, so they had to just swap it out, and we've never had that before in Palo. They were very apologetic. Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing because you don't want people to make like a big deal about it, because I wasn't trying to make a big deal out of it. What's happening? Let there be light. Yeah, I didn't want them to make a big deal out of it, and then our server came over and was like, I'm so sorry. And then like the general manager came over and he was like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry now. Like, I didn't want this to be a big fuss. But the second one that came, much better. And Pete had the panna cotta. He's never had that before. He said it was lovely and very light, not compared to the chocolate fondant. So definitely feeling a little bit bloated now, but it was gorgeous. And Palo is an additional cost. I thought the price had gone up to $55. I'm sure that's what we were charged on our last one, but on this one we were only charged $50 per person, and everything is included. And then obviously you got your 20% gratuity on top. For the price that you pay, what was it, $120 in total for all the food that we got and the experience, we always just think it is well worth it. Absolutely gorgeous. But we were also saying that after we've done our Very Merry, which you'll have already seen, when we do our next cruise, we'll be platinum, and you do get a free Palo experience. So that is going to be something to be very excited and look forward to. So we are just dropping our pastries off in the room, and then Goofy and Max are meeting. So Pete's excited for that. So we're going to head back down to the atrium. With Goofy and Max. Oh, father son, cute. We are going to head to the Buena Vista Theatre because they've got an experience on called Mickey's Lost Adventures, and it's from the archives, and it's basically Mickey's projects and stories, like things that didn't quite come to fruition, and I thought that would be really interesting just to see a bit more about that. I think it was a bad idea to go and see that Mickey's Lost Adventures because we got all cozy in the theatre and our friends were in there and we were like sandwiched in between them, and the woman's voice was very relaxing and I was like a nodding dog because my head was just going boof. It was not a good idea to go to the theatre after a massive Palo brunch because I just wanted to nap, and
the reclining chairs didn't help.
The reclining chairs did not help, and I kept feeling like Pete nudging me and they're going, and then just doing it again, and then he did it.
Just have a nap then.
I know, we need a nap. So we've just threw on our pool clothes. We're going to head up to the Concierge Sun Lounge. We're going to jump in the hot tub and then I'm gonna get on the sun lounger and probably have a nap. We lost track of time whilst we were sun lounging, reading books and in the hot tub, and Pete just reminded me that we have got another Say Cheese opportunity in the Concierge Lounge, which is an exclusive character meet and greet, and it's happening in like 10 minutes. So we just came back, did a mad dash to get ready again. I'm thinking we're going to get Mickey. I hope we do. And then we'll probably stay in the lounge, grab a drink when the bar opens. We have got Royal Court for our final Royal Court dinner tonight. And I actually can't believe that we're already on the finals of things. Sad. I don't know what we're going to do after that. The characters are meeting in their classics, but I think they're doing that again tomorrow, so maybe we'll leave that for tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see where the night takes us. So whilst we were in the queue for Minnie, I knew I wanted to make another break in the shops because there was a couple of things I've seen, but they've not got the best sizes, I think, because it's right at the end of the season. They've obviously not had new stock. However,
you went in once and came out empty-handed.
I did, yeah.
And then I went in because the sort of little fleece style sweater I've seen people wear. And I thought, that actually looks quite nice, but they've only had it in XXL, like the whole cruise. And while I was in the queue, I was like, it looks like they've got more sizes, and they've got all the sizes.
Yeah, they
Small,
said that
medium,
the
large,
stock room
everything.
is right at the bottom and right at the back of the ship. So they've obviously just stumbled across another box of stuff.
Yeah.
And they had the t-shirts, they had the fleeces. So we've literally just got a bag of stuff for the same. So we got 3 fleeces and 3 t-shirts.
Yeah.
I need another hand. Give me an extra finger. Yeah, so 6 items, and it was less than $100.
And the fleeces are supposed to be 70.
Yeah, $75. That's like Character Warehouse prices.
It was. Well, because it says on the sign that it's up to 40% off.
Yeah.
But those fleeces...
with our discount, we're scanning at 18.
And they were supposed to be 70. So
75.
That's definitely less than 40%. I've had too much to drink to understand how much, but definitely less.
So, we've then just come up to the lounge. We have got some drinks. The drink of the day is a Long Island iced tea, and we were saying before, what's in it? Everything is in it.
So they said it's 5 white liquors with lemon and Coke. And I said, is it full measures though? I said, because that seems a lot. And they said, I can do it full measures. I was like, no. Don't do that. So it's 3/4 measures. So it's about 2.5 shots of alcohol works out.
So I got a Key Royale. So cheers.
But he asked me, does it taste like iced tea?
What does an iced tea taste like?
Not that. You won't like this. I feel like you can taste the tequila too much.
And lemon, very lemony.
Yeah, it is very lemony. Well, no, it doesn't taste like iced tea at all.
So our dinner tonight at Royal Court, the last time we had this menu, because we like to look at that in advance, or one of us does, it was when we were on the Treasure and in 1923, and it was that gorgeous menu where we...
Ago?
Yeah, and it was when we ordered all the desserts.
I meant the year, not the ship.
What?
1920.
Gosh. Badum-tsh.
I have been on the mimosas since 10 o'clock this morning.
But we ordered all the desserts because they were so good. But we have to be quick at dinner because Mickey's Colour Spin Party is at 7:30, so we kind of need to do a quick getaway because we loved that, didn't we? It was so much fun, good fun. But what we did notice is this afternoon after 5 o'clock, no characters.
Nothing.
Not a single character.
Nope.
We think, or we were told by our friends that it's the crew talent show tomorrow, and I think people are practicing. So we're really excited for that, aren't we?
That'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be good fun, something different to see.
Do we think it's all going to be Disney-related songs?
I hope so. I flipping hope so.
Do we think the Broadway guys are going to be included?
Well, that would be unfair, really,
It would
wouldn't
be a
it?
little bit unfair.
But they were so good. They're actually on again. Is it tonight at like 10:30? They're doing like a smaller show. But they said it was more cabaret themed
Cabaret show, yeah.
rather than Disney. So I'm not sure that's quite for us. But they were incredible.
They were good.
We'll see. We get an extra hour in bed tomorrow, so.
It's going to be needed.
So how good does this menu look? There are so many good options on here. So many good options. We've not eaten a thing since Palo. We're definitely ready for some more food. Top us up. And they've already put out the bread service, which is sourdough rolls, but it comes with the roasted red pepper dip, which is one of my favorites. Here is the marinated tiger shrimp. And here is the prosciutto with the parmesan and the garlic. So here is Disney magic for you. Pete has just introduced me to like this game here, which I didn't know what it was. I won 26-22, and we just said, oh, do you have any other menus so we can play again? And they've just brought us an extra couple of menus. So here is the lobster and the, I think it was lemon mash with the asparagus.
A little bit of butter?
Oh yes, please. Oh, with some butter. Look at that. Wonderful, thank you. And then Pete ordered the chicken parm fettuccine. And then to finish, I've gone for the creme brulee because it is my absolute favourite dessert, and I just wish there had been more of it on like every menu. I could have quite happily eaten it every single night.
Dinner this evening was amazing. The creme brulee, it had raspberries hidden in it, and it was delicious. I didn't think I would actually be able to eat a full dinner after Palo, but I managed. I managed. So it is time for the colour spin deck party, and it is freezing outside, so I'm just running back to the room to get changed. But on the way, I just had to get the most perfect sunset. It was so pretty, so pretty. Had to snap that because the colours of the sky were just wonderful. So let's surprise Oscar. Hello! Oh, look at him pretending to be asleep. Boo. Boo. He's watching Frozen 2. Good lad.
Alright, so get excited, get those dancing shoes on, because in just a couple minutes, it is time for Mickey's Color Spin Barefooted! Yeah, no! Come on, Shelby, sorry, nice and clear. Yeah, no! The Dixie's Fantasy! Yeah, no! Now joining us for this many colors with a plastic Mickey Minnie! Give it up for Donald and Daisy! Let's hear it for Goofy and Pluto! And last but not least, Chip and Dale!
The Mickey colour spin deck party is one of the best. It is just so fun. And I love seeing the characters all having a dance. And I also love seeing the cast members, some of them that you don't always see, like doing the dancing as well. It's a vibe, that one. I actually really like it. It's like one of my favourites, I think. So now we've just popped back into the lounge. You see lovely artwork up there. We've just come in for a drink. I've gone for another Key Royale because I'm actually that full that I didn't want like anything taller.
You like your short king?
I like my short king, yes. So we're just playing Uno Flip. I think it's going to get, like, hands are going to start flying soon. We've been on the ship for too long.
I think you're making the rules up as you go.
Tin is here. Tin is here.
The tin tells all.
First game of Uno.
And during the game, we got, well, Ant got some more drinks. What drink did you get, Ant?
Shark bait.
No.
Ooh, aha.
We were saying that this lounge has probably never been through as much Cloudham
Cloudham, yeah.
now that we've created the shark bait.
For one.
Yes.
We'll have to film them doing one
Yeah.
so we can show everyone what it looks like. Because like this, it doesn't look that impressive.
Yeah, but when
they're
it's
making
first
it,
made.
it's good.
Yeah, we'll have to try and remember that for
This
tomorrow.
looks like a cheeky Vimto.
Tastes quite like one as well.
Yeah, that would be nice too. We are a bit squiffy, if I'm honest. We took full advantage of the Concierge Lounge. We did the Disney Parks trivia. We played some games of Uno and we had a good time. It's just my bag falling. It's like a whole disaster. Jesus. It's a whole disaster going on in here. Thank God the clocks go back an hour. We get an Had
a drink, have we?
I have had a drink. A few. We get an extra hour in bed in the morning. Yay! So just a reminder here, because I'll link this one as part of part 2. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Give the video a big thumbs up. Hi Buzz! Whoop whoop! And leave your comments down below, because every comment that you leave is an extra entry into the giveaway. So we will see you again for part 2 of the day at sea, the final day at sea. Can we believe that?
No.
Final day at sea. Womp womp. See you tomorrow.
Peace.
Good morning and welcome back to part 2 of our sea days on the Westbound Transatlantic on board the Disney Fantasy. And today is actually our final day at sea, and I'm sad. I'm very sad about that. We were saying that it felt like last week, I guess it must have been, we were like, oh, we've got the whole 7 days ahead of us, and they have just gone like that. And now it's our final day ahead of our surprise day at Castaway tomorrow, which is very exciting. This morning, I think, and I'm assuming it's going to be the final of the group photo meets. So I've just retrieved my Palo brunch almond croissant. I have a cup of tea, I have a book, I have a seat, and I'm just gonna sit here ready for that to open while the boys are still getting ready. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning. The clocks had gone back again, so I was up at actual time, 5 a.m. Just couldn't get back to sleep, so I thought, why not make good use of myself? But this group photo, it's the characters in their classic costumes again, but this time there is 5 of them rather than 8 of them. So they've been doing that, and then they've been doing doubles and singles and triples, and it's been really fun. So I'm ready to meet some characters, and then we're hoping that there's enough time to go and grab some breakfast in Royal Court, which is the sit-down breakfast option of the day. It finishes at 9:30, so we'll see. We should be able to make it.
Hey guys.
Yes. All right, finally ready, and 1, 2, 3. One more, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
What are you excited for in Edge today?
Card tournament.
Card tournament?
Yeah.
Do you think you're going to win again?
Yeah.
Did you blow Minnie or Mickey a kiss?
Huh?
Did you blow Minnie or Mickey a kiss?
No.
Did you shake your butt like Donald Duck? We have made it in time for breakfast at the Royal Court, and I just want something like quite light. You look at the whole menu and think, oh, there's so many yummy things on there, but I am just full up after, what, 11 nights are we on now? Yeah, 11 nights. We've eaten very well for 11 nights, and yes, we're very lucky about that. They're always just popping up, aren't they? So we were having a look at the app. It's going to be quite a chill morning, I think, because there's not a huge amount of things that we want to do, not until like later this afternoon. And Don Ducky Williams, he's going to be running an animator's drawing class. So like, how cool is that? It's in the D Lounge, and I expect it's going to be very busy. There's an anyone can cook cruise director versus captain challenge, so that could be fun. Oscar's got some challenges that he wants to do in Edge. Yeah. So it is going to be a really fun day, and at some point, maybe actually later this morning, but we need to have a think about finishing the packing, because it's going to be soon to pack up and switch rooms. But I don't want to be doing that and rushing around on the last night or even first thing in the morning. So we'll try and get that done at some point today. So yeah, quite a few things to do really.
We're back from breakfast and we've arrived back in the room, and we have the dreaded tip slips on the bed. I always like to clarify, not because of the actual tipping or the gratuity, because it is expected and it is very well deserved, but just the timing of it, because it means that the trip is coming to an end, because they give them to you so that you can distribute them at like your final dinner. So yeah, it means it's very close. So the concierge gratuities are a little bit differently, so I just thought I'd share with you a little bit more about that. So with the tip slips that you'd normally get, you'd normally have your stateroom host, which is that one, and then you would normally have your main server, so that's that one. You would normally have your assistant server, and you would normally have your head server. I think that's right. So the additional ones that we've got is for the concierge team and also for the assistant stateroom host, because normally you just get one, don't you? Whereas we've had two. So those are the extra ones. And obviously it is a longer sailing. So I think for every night it's $16 per person, regardless of age, per night. Whereas in concierge, I believe it's $27 per person per night, again, regardless of age. And it is just to recognise the additional positions that you are sending gratuities to. So with the gratuities, we always choose to prepay them on our account, and we therefore then just add it into the total cost of the cruise, rather than getting a surprise on the last day and going, oh, that's an extra X amount that we hadn't. Well, you should cater for it, but you know, things you forget. So we always prepay them in advance. For this one, because of the length of sailing and the increased gratuity, it's over £1,000 or over $1,000, which is quite steep. But if you think about what you would normally do every night, and you think about the extra team and the more that you're paying, it all makes sense. So with the envelopes that they give you, you can then also top it up if you wish. So we have brought some extra cash so that we can then, for people that have been outstanding, we can then top up with some additional cash on those, and then we'll hand those out on the final night. But yeah, it definitely does mean that the trip is coming to an end. Pete is rustling away because we're starting to pack and just finish off that packing just while we've got a couple of hours this morning with nothing that we fancy doing. So really close now, but I'm trying not to think about it. It's actually, I feel like I'm in a bit of a funk this morning, so I just need to, I said to Pete, I need to shake it off, Betty. I don't know if it is just because my head is automatically like, it's coming to the end of the cruise and I'm feeling sad, but yes, we still have all day today and Castaway, so yes, shake it up, Betty. I will never get bored of those ship horns. I just love listening to them, and we were just in the room finishing the packing and I came out on the veranda, heard that Captain Wesley was doing his announcement and was like, oh, the ship horns are going to play. So it happens every day just after 12 o'clock and it is lovely. We are going to go grab some lunch. I have only had one taco bowl so far because when I went to get one the other day, we saw that they had curry and cabana, so we went for that instead. But I think I want a taco bowl. But today is beautiful. Look at that shimmering sea. So I don't know if we're going to bring it down here to eat or just eat it up on deck. But I want to be outside in the sunshine. I've been looking at the cruise mapper and we are just veering off course now as we start heading towards the Bahamas and Castaway. Very exciting. So I think we've still got a bit of distance to cover before we get there. Every announcement that we've had is that the weather is set to be perfect at Castaway and I am here for that. We've got quite the selection for lunch today. Let me show you what we picked. So I got a taco bowl with beef, chicken, rice, guac, sour cream, peppers, onions and cheese with some fries. Oscar's gone for his new favourite, the chicken burger on brioche, grilled chicken burger. Pete has got tacos. Whose is the pizza? Oscar's. And then in the concierge lounge, I saw that they did like little, what looked like coronation chicken sandwiches. So an absolute feast.
20. Woo! 21. Woo! 22.
Oh, go.
25. I'm seeing something back here. Hold back those prizes. What do we have in the back?
They've got 25.
25.
Do you?
Yeah.
All the way in the back corner. All the way hidden. We have 25 correct. Woo! 25 correct. That is impressive. I am so impressed. Now, my bonus to this one was going to be, if we had a tie, how many of these airlines have I flown?
So we've been doing airline tale trivia with cruise director Jimmy, and he is so harsh. He was like, if anyone's on their phone, disqualified. If you've not got the S in the right place, disqualified. And we've just been marking two guys who work for BA. They're the winners. They got 100%, including the airline code. So they did really well. We got 21. Now it is time for Anyone Can Cook, and it is Cruise Director Jimmy versus Captain Wesley. So this should be really interesting. This is clearly a very popular event. I think it's probably more just for the banter rather than seeing what they're going to be cooking, because they have been a very good duo, haven't they, I think.
Well, does it not smell the same as last time? Lobster ravioli.
Lobster ravioli.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, I actually quite like that.
Oh, do you think we get the wine as well?
There's a few bottles in there.
I
don't think I'd be ready for wine right now. We had a good lunch actually, didn't we? I think that was where we last vlogged. The lunch was really good. I do love the taco balls. So yeah, let's hope we get something tasty to sample.
Welcome, Jimmy. How are you feeling today? Confident?
Yeah, real confident.
All right, we're feeling confident down here. Jimmy, what have you been doing to prepare for this afternoon's cooking competition?
I've been eating a lot. I think that's the best way to kind of get myself ready to do it.
We got it. Well, of course, we have picked the best contestant to take on our head of entertainment. Disney Fantasy, go wild, go crazy for the finest captain on the 7 seas, our one and only from the United Kingdom, Captain Wesley! I think it's a sailing song, but it's got a very long intro. Captain. I see what they did there. They went for sailing. Thank you, DJ. Oh. Captain Wesley, you're going to be representing the portside team down here.
Otherwise known as the winning team.
Yeah, right. Now, Captain, of course, you're more on the navigational bridge. You don't really visit the galley so often. Have you doing any preparation? Have you got any cooking experience whatsoever?
Listen, Dan, you don't get to my size without being taking an active interest in food, shall we say. Yes, I've been a stalwart up there in Remy, Palo, the dining rooms, couldn't get rid of me, so I'm raring to go.
All right then. So we're going to be cooking a 24-course tasting menu today. I said plastic knives for Jimmy. Plastic knives is what we said. So,
hi everybody.
Chef, I'd like you to set the tone. Tell our contestants, our captain and cruise director, what are we going to be cooking this afternoon?
We're going to be cooking pan-seared chili and sea bass with saffron risotto.
So pan-seared sea bass.
Let me repeat that for you, Jimmy. You might want to write this down.
Yeah.
Pan-seared sea bass.
Hold on, I'm Googling.
With saffron and fennel risotto.
Risotto, Jimmy.
What do you say?
What is risotto?
Risotto?
Risotto.
Do we have any Italians in the room?
No, they're currently crying.
Barbara. Somebody at the back just went, wee. Barbara, our hotel director, you're Italian. How do you say it, Barbara? Risotto. It's like a mamma used to make it risotto.
See, exactly like she said.
Risotto.
We've got one to try. I'm assuming one of the actual chefs made this. Not sure we want to try whatever it is that they're making.
Maybe on the wall. I see a lot on the wall. Couldn't just reach that pan back there.
And we got a glass of wine to go with it too.
And then we've got a bit of oil left, I think, there.
Only we needed more oil.
Okay, no, that goes on the fish. Like this.
What does the oil?
Yeah, here we go. Tough
Let's
because
give
all
it
of
a
our
go.
meals are cooked for us on board. There's a reason. What do you like to cook when you're back home, Jimmy? What is your dish, your signature? What do you like to do for the family when friends come around?
My signature dish
Yeah.
is sea bass with risotto.
Oh, my God, I don't get an invite for dinner.
It's really nice.
To be honest, I
Try the one.
like all of those type. That's what I really like.
Well, I like a good shepherd's pie. Captain, how about you? What do you like to cook when you have friends over?
Yeah, very similar. I like to be inventive, but then again, I know my
Very
limit.
good. Everything is very good.
Yeah, your cruise director and captain parade their dishes proudly.
Look at that. It's burned on one side. It is burned on one side. I give it that.
If you could take a few pictures just so we can show the medical centre afterwards what was the cause of the issue.
You're not too bad. I like that.
Okay, come on, keep that applause going for Jimmy down here. He's coming around. Chef, it's all down to you. Who is going to be crowned the champion of Anyone Can Cook?
You're fired.
Captain versus cruise director. Don't worry, we'll both go in the lifeboat together, Chef. I'm with you. Captain. Captain is our champion down here. thank you so much to our taste testers, Cody and Emily. Thank you to you both, and commiserations. But can we have a huge round of applause? Come on, let's hear it, folks. We have amazing sports. Captain Wesley and, of course, your cruise director, Jimmy, bringing the entertainment and flair. You guys are non-stop today.
I've not had nearly enough soft serve on this trip. Pete's been making up for it, though.
Not that much. Probably about 4 or 5, I think. Not even one a day.
I think this is 3 that I've had. Anyone Can Cook was actually hilarious, wasn't it? Like, they were very entertaining. I knew it would be all about the banter. And then straight after it was the Learn to Draw with Ducky Williams. But by the time we left Anyone Can Cook, just because we were at the back of the room, the queue was down to Lap Piazza. And we were like, either we're not going to get in, or we're not going to get a seat with the table or anything. It was just something that we were like, love to do it, but not able to stand and do that for. Well, you can't learn to draw if you stood up. So that was a shame. We were saying we wish they'd done that, like, on a couple of occasions if possible, but obviously the man has worked hard, hasn't he? He's done 2 presentations, he's done the concierge sign-in, he's been out and about in the ship, so. But that would have been very cool.
And he is technically retired.
He is technically retired. Although he said he's worked more since retirement. His story was so interesting. I think we must have said it after the presentation, but what a fascinating man. So I think the next thing we want to do is bingo. We've not actually done bingo at all on this one. So this is the last bingo of the sailing. So I think we'll go for that. That's also in D Lounge though, isn't it? Rather than in the theatre.
Yeah.
So again, whether or not we'll actually get a spot, who knows, but...
Well, we can go and, I can go and join the queue while everyone else is with
Ducky.
the Ducky thing, yeah.
Yeah, the whole ship is with Ducky.
I'll go stand outside and wait for bingo to start.
And then we got dinner at Animator's Palette, hence the outfit. And we think it'll be the drawing one this evening, which the last time we did that was on the staycations. So it's been some years. I'm not a drawer. That's why I needed to do the Ducky Williams class to learn how to draw.
Let's go, let's go, let's go! D11, do the sprinkler. Old school sprinkler. Woo! Woo, freestyle. Show me what you got. Wow, look at them go! Give it up for the cruise staff team, everyone.
Behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they show me. And out there, living in the sun, give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever.
So today's bingo prize was a grand prize of $12,000.
12,600.
Did we win?
No.
No.
Not even close.
We would be much happier right now if we'd won $12,000. However, we are happy because we're heading to Animator's Palette for dinner, and it's the drawing one. And it's been such a long time, hasn't it? So I'm looking forward to doing some drawing. You know, there is an abundance of people in Christmas PJs and outfits. I think we missed a memo somewhere.
Because even like some of the photo spots have got a Christmas theme on them.
Yes,
There's been no Christmas themed activities, have there?
No, all of our Christmas things are packed away, ready for 2 days' time? 3 days' time.
Well, then it would have been like 2 months ago.
Yes. Yes. So we've just asked Oscar to meet us because he ran off to Edge or the room.
I did.
Can't remember where he ran. He just ran.
As soon as the bingo was over, he was gone.
But that was a fun bingo.
It was fun. Quite Darrell didn't do yeah by Usher again.
But how good was he?
He was good.
He is amazing.
Notre Dame.
Yeah, and I love that anyway. It's very underrated in the Disney universe, I think. So we are off on the wrong deck, but that's okay, because we get to Just experienced the carousel. The La Piazza carousel.
Still hasn't moved.
Still hasn't moved. No. Maybe that's the trick, is just keep drinking and then the carousel will eventually...
When the spins hit.
Then it will feel like it's moving. So we just grabbed... Hi! So we just grabbed our drinks from Concierge. I'm on the Key Royales again. You're on the Floridora. That's the drink of the cruise.
One of the drinks of the cruise.
One of the drinks of the cruise.
It's 50-50.
We're going to have to see where we can buy some kind of cloudum thing for at home, or something similar.
Appetizer. It wouldn't look as good.
Appetizer.
Appetizer would be the alternative.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
We'd also need to buy the raspberry syrup as well, though.
That's true.
Or we'd use Shambo.
Yeah, that could be even
Spice it up
nicer.
even more.
Here we are with our very own character sheet. We've got some colours, and we're going to draw ourselves. And then we're going to be sprinkled with pixie dust, and we are going to appear on one of these screens, which is all very exciting. Are you excited for this one? You're going to become a Walt Disney animator. How exciting is that? I am not a drawer, and the colours are a little bit limited, so my character looks a little bit crazy. But there I am in my Disney dress and my wild hair, but of course my Disney ears. Pete's is probably a pretty good likeness, actually, and 6'7" has been winding Oscar up all holiday.
Mine's less hairy.
And Oscar has drawn a boxer. You've done well with that, honey. I like the boxing gloves. Yeah, that's a good one. We have a new menu option as well tonight, which I'm excited for. Chicken satay, lobster bisque, shrimp pasta, chicken schnitzel, rack of lamb. There's lots of good choices on here.
Animation magic! I'll be back later, but right now, we invite you to sit back and relax as the dining room proudly presents
your dinner. Be our guest. Be our guest.
Pete and I both went for the satay skewers. I'm going to have it without the peanut sauce though, just the skewers. And then I also went for the lobster bisque. For my main course, I've gone for the shrimp pasta, which looks very, very nice. Pete's gone for the chicken schnitzel with bacon, roasted potatoes and green beans. Oscar's gone for the same, but with fries. I've kindly been given a creme brulee, the creme brulee from last night with the raspberries. I cheekily asked if it was available because it wasn't on the menu, but I know that they share kitchens and things. And I've got it. And I'm very happy because I've not eaten nearly enough creme brulee. It's not really been on the dessert menus, but it is my favourite. I'm very excited to get another one.
Thanks, everybody. See ya real soon.
Petty, Addie, Petty.
Where's Oscar? Where's Oscar?
And Oscar, you now are official Disney animator. Get the medal. Mine's a rejection medal.
We've just popped back to the room to drop off our animators certificate-y things. Bunny or a dog? I think a bunny. I think a bunny. Let's see if it's got a tail. It doesn't have a tail. I think a bunny.
How does that help decide if it's a bunny or a dog?
Well, if it had a long tail like a dog, then that would be a dog. If it had a little cotton wool butt, it would be a bunny. We're here for our first crew talent show. And I'm very excited because the little glimpses that you get, you can tell there's a bunch of talent. We had a little sneak preview from Darrell earlier today.
Second time.
Yeah, for the second time, so that was exciting. So I'm excited to see. I've actually had some messages from Insta friends saying, oh, if such and such is doing something, then give them a big wave. So some of them have a reputation.
Travel far, remember me when you hear a guitar. Know that I'm with you the only way that I can be, until you're in my arms again. Remember.
I'm alone, 'cause this house don't feel like home. If you love me, don't let go.
Do this together.
Oh, how about you?
Any show that we host, we do together.
It's so much better when I am with you. Sail away,
Sail away,
colors spin,
colors spin.
Mickey's pirates in the Caribbean. Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
That I may see him safe behind the walls. I will never rest till this I swear by the
It's looking bright, go on, let it out. The spark you're feeling inside. Monkey see me.
I swear I lived.
How good was that? I mean, we were like blown away by all of the acts that we saw this evening. They were fantastic, but I think in particular the ROG band doing the Hoobastank cover, like Pete and I really like that band, we really like that song, and they did a very, very good version of it. We were very impressed by everyone, so well done to all of the crew who took part. From the Disney Fantasy, it was brilliant. They will be the next ones on stage, I'm sure. So we've just got back to our room, and I've received the information around the back-to-back, which I'll show you. It's quite an interesting process, this one, because it tells us what our next stateroom number will be, which is handy because my emails aren't loading. We need to vacate the room by 8 AM. To move staterooms, we just leave all of our luggage inside the current stateroom and it will be transferred for us while we're on shore. But again, we need to be out by 8 AM. Please make sure to put your new stateroom number on the luggage tag. Oh, so we'll need to get some luggage tags then, won't we? We don't have any. Check in, make sure you checked in, that's fine. If you wish to return to the ship as soon as possible, we request that you proceed to Deck 4 Midship Vista Cafe at 9:15, who will escort us to the, who will meet the clearance officer who will escort us to the terminal. We'll proceed through immigration and check back in from 9:45. We need our travel documents, so for us that will be passports and ESTAs, and the blue back-to-back card. And we'll be embarking again approximately 11 AM. Cove Cafe and Vista Cafe are open in the morning for your enjoyment. Now, interestingly, this one doesn't say that we'll receive a free drink from Cove Cafe, and the last one did, so I don't know if that's any different on this ship. We'll let you know. But that all sounds easy. I wondered what we did with our luggage, and I'm glad that we can keep it in the room, because obviously as people are getting off, it'd be a bit of a pain if we've got like a mountain of luggage outside the door, so we can just leave it in the room. So we just need to be ready for 8 AM on Sunday? Sunday. But we are so ready for our day at Castaway. Our feet are ready to touch solid ground again.
Touch grass, Oscar, touch grass.
We want to touch grass or touch sand. The tree will be up at Castaway. There will be characters, there will be sunshine, there will be sand, there will be ocean, there will be space. And that is the one thing, like, I love cruising, obviously, as I'm sure you can tell if you're watching this channel. I love our sea days, but after 7 sea days in a row, 6. After 6 sea days in a row, I'm feeling a little claustrophobic now, and I just want a little bit of space, a little bit of fresh air, and a little bit of like quiet. I need to charge my social battery. Definitely.
What distance are you gonna get?
What distance am I gonna get? I'm gonna find the furthest point of the island and I'm gonna sit there.
In the sky.
I'm gonna sit there quietly and not be disturbed by anyone. So we've just got some hot chocolates from the lounge. We've taken them to the room. It is actually only 10 o'clock and the clocks go back again, so it's actually technically 9 o'clock. But we do want an early night because it's an early start tomorrow for Castaway, our surprise day at Castaway, which we are so grateful for.
10 o'clock. Our phone says it's 2 in the morning.
Yeah. Good reminder here to enter the giveaway. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, give us a big thumbs up and hype this video. Leave your comments down below. Every comment that you leave will be an extra entry into the giveaway.
So spam the comments.
We've got some good prizes that we are collating for the giveaway. And join us for our next vlog, our day at Castaway Quay. See you for the next one. Bye.